Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Taco Tuesday. The most fun you're going to have on the internet. I'll tell you what, that might not be true. But you'll have a lot of fun, and it's going to be a super fun show. And I guarantee it's the best live Star Wars auction on the internet by far. So come on in. When you get here, say hello so I know you can see me and hear me. And I can see and hear your comments. Well, see your comments, not hear them. And then there we go. First, second, third, Thoid. First, second, Thoid. Kurt Keck is first. Hats off. Rick Carlson is second with that beautiful fish in that profile picture. Always making me jealous. I always think that Rick Carlson's on a perpetual awesome fishing trip. And here, they're clicking through. Thoid, Ron Zill, what up, buddy? Jeremy Clark, how you doing? Michael Lester, woo! Frankie Ramos, what's up, Frankie? How you doing, bro? There's Dan Belkey, Bart Hockamoose. He always says, hi, Mike and Andrew. He's always very nice. Very proper young gent right there. Brent Lancaster, how you doing, Brent? I gotta get better at tilting my sombrero. Bill Puck, amen, Mike, amen. Alan Krebs, how you doing? How's it going? Jason Betancourt, hey, bud, hope you're doing well. Doing great, man. Doing great. No complaints. Hey, everybody, happy Tuesday. Rich Martinez. We need to get you a blackout curtain. Why, you don't like me? In the sunshine. Am I too bright for you? Ah, see what I did there? I don't mind it. I enjoy the sun. Vitamin D for what ails ya. No need to hide in a room like a crab. Crabs don't hide in rooms. Like a spider. Like a spider in the night. What up, Phil Aberhart? How you doing there in jolly old brother? Hope you're doing well. Alright, I'm going to get something small. It looked like it was in your eye. In your eye. I'm going to get something small to start us off. How about just a snowy... Nice clean snow trooper. No cape, no nothing, no weapons. Little black mark on him there. That could be from the factory as far as I know. Got a little bit of mud in the crease of his helmet right there. But a nice snow trooper nonetheless. And we always get started off on something small so Andrea has enough time to tag everybody and nobody that gets here late feels like they missed out on anything. So this is just a regular old snowy, nice and white though. If you got one that's yellow, you want to upgrade them with your parts and pieces, that would be a nice one. He's going to be letter A to start us off here. Starting at $1, $1 holler. Letter A. Hello, I heard this is the place to be. You got it, brother. This is the spot, baby. Wonder if that gunner is still spinning. You want it for too cheap and you know it. Alright, here we go. Bill Puck starts us off at letter A. Letter A, that $5. $5 holler. And as soon as Andrea gets everybody tagged that wanted to tag, then we'll start rolling out a whole bunch of other pieces. I got tons of great stuff. I got tons of awesome carded figures. Oh, all over here. I got some lunch boxes. I got some 12-inch graded figures. I got a beautiful Death Star. I got a really nice laser rifle with the actual butt stock and everything. Very nice. And there's some box stuff too. Plus I got a whole bunch of stuff over here. And I got a whole bunch of stuff over here and behind. And we got those cork boards. I don't know how to sell them yet. But if you're interested, tell me. And that's going to be letter EI, a beautiful theatrical release mirrored image Rogue One poster. So stay tuned until Andrea's done tagging everybody, and we'll get rolling here on Taco Tuesday. Thank you. Loving the sombrero. Dig it. Appreciate it. I have started $5 holler and a lot more around the house. Yee-hoo! I heard that, brother. You already know I'm in on that snowy. It is a pretty snow trooper for me just picking up a random figure that's... I always do that, an incomplete figure we start with, so that way nobody feels sad that they missed the first 5 minutes while we're tagging everybody. But y'all could set reminders. It's the best show going, you know. Hello, good evening, everyone. First time here. Can't see. Wait to see what the hype is about. Hype? It's because I'm on TV with a sombrero, dude. You got it. Now, if you like vintage Star Wars, man, this is the place to be. If you don't know about the IC or ICCC, I'll talk about it throughout the night. But ask me any questions you want. Always happy to help. Always happy to have new folks. New folks in this hobby is what we're going for on the IC. We always try to teach, learn, and grow the hobby. That's our main thing. But welcome to Taco Tuesday. Essentially, it's pretty easy. I just grab a bunch of different stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. We got some stuff to start off. Alright, letter B. Let's do a stormtrooper. What do you say, letter B? Stay away from my snowies. Not the best stormtrooper in the world, but he will look perfectly fine defending Darth Vader in your collection. Or as part of an army. Great tight limbs there. Good paint on him. Little bit of off color on the limbs, but very, very tiny bit. I'll put them up in front of a white piece of paper so you can see. Yeah, the background music is key. Glad you appreciate it. That's a little workaround we do here. But it still ends up muting me everywhere, but who cares? It sounds awesome. There you go. Pretty decent stormtrooper, but you can see a little bit of the yellow there, but very minor. Still looks great. Starting off at $1, how could you go wrong? Letter B, stormtrooper complete. Next up, we got letter C. That's going to be for a gonk, gonk, gonk. Y'all know gonk. Going right to the original Return of the Jedi. It's actually on... It's actually on random. So, thanks to VLC Media Player for choosing an awesome tune. His toes are pretty good. A little bit of scripting right there, but not bad. Starting at $1. Letter C. I just knocked the stormtrooper down. Hold on, let me put him back up there. When I made the comment, Luke was actually totally hacking off his dad's hand. Totally, man. That's the telltale sign of wonderful music, is if it puts you to a place, it brings you somewhere in your mind, which is really wonderful. So yes, John Williams does that all the time. He's awesome. Here's a Bosk. He's not the best in the world because he has some kind of weird scrapes on his back. Looks like he was dragged behind a wagon in the Wild West right there. I don't know. But still, otherwise, it's a good Bosk. Bosk. I am Bosk. He does come complete with his blaster. $1 holler there on Bosk. And he will be letter D. And I just dropped the stormtrooper again. There we go. Alright. Letter F is going to be a... not Ramba. Paplu. Paplu, last 17 in your programs. #1 in your hearts. Paplu right there. Happy Taco Tuesday, Sean. What up, Sam Cobra? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is A? A is just a snowtrooper. Naked snowtrooper. Nice color, though, but naked. Good color on him. Jay Smart's getting in there, and $5 on B. There we go. And there's his Tennessee toothpick right there. Oop. That's letter F for fantastic. Letter G, let's do an IG-88. IG-88. The bidding rules are easy. You just bid, you say the letter of whatever the item is, and then you put down a number that's higher than the number that's currently up in the middle of the screen there. And then what happens is if it's over $100 already, then your next bid would have to be $5 or more. If it's over $200, your next bid would have to be $10 or more. And then I just call it when it gets somewhere around like 20% less than market price, somewhere around there, or even market price. And that's what I'll call them. So there's no real time limit or anything like that. Pretty nice IG-88, good strap there. And we just hang out. It is until 8 p.m. And what happens is after the show, Andrea tags everybody. That IG-88 is going to be letter G, as in IG-88. What happens is after the end of the auction, Andrea tags everybody with their totals. You pay the principal balance, which is just what you bought tonight, and then my guys ship tomorrow, and they get you the exact cost of shipping plus your tracking number, and you make a secondary payment for the exact cost of shipping. That way we could ship anywhere in the world, and everybody gets the cheapest shipping possible. Also, if you want to, a lot of people make hold boxes. And they just have us hold stuff for weeks and weeks until they have a nice big huge box, especially good for folks overseas. And then you get away with one shipping charge if you don't mind waiting and you have us create your hold box. Very nice Darth Vader right there. He's complete. Paint on his chest is very nice. Cape has... Oh, Cape does have a teeny tiny tear right there. But it's not even noticeable, or else I wouldn't have put it up there. But there you go. It is there. And then lightsaber... extends, has the tip and everything looking good in the neighborhood. Dark Lord of the Sith is going to be A, B, C, F, G, H, letter H. Darth Vaders are always hard to stand because of their weird cape. Last rule, watch out for snipers. Well, sniping really doesn't work because we do have the 15-second countdown timer. So if somebody gets in a bid before the 15 seconds is up, then it counts and the auction is extended. So no real way to snipe in this, but I do that on purpose. Even though sometimes it loses me a couple bucks, it makes everybody still leave as friends, which is always good. Last but not least for the spinning wheels there is Lobot, letter I, starting at $1. Nice Lobot there. He is complete. Little robotic pirate from the future. Look at that tush. Gee whiz. Somebody went a little bit crazy on the sculpting of Lobot, I think. But there you go. Lobot, letter I, starting at $1. All right. Crazy letter E, we're going to start off with an old school book here. The Ewoks Join the Fight. Return of the Jedi book from Random House. And it tells you a little bit of the story of the Ewoks joining the fight in Return of the Jedi. So there you go. That's an old school book, and as you know, crazy letter E can be anything in the world. And today, it's going to start out with Ewoks Join the Fight. The book, it is from 1983, Lucasfilm. So there you go. That's letter E. All right, we got a Tauntaun and a Landspeeder. Tauntaun on a Landspeeder. There you go. Watch out now. Two worlds. When worlds collide, a Tauntaun could be on a Landspeeder. Here, I just loosened his buckle so you could see his buckle is not cracked. This is a very nice Tauntaun. Harness not cracked. Reins not cracked. So this is really nice condition. Nothing broken on it. Very good paint still. Very nice Tauntaun. So this Tauntaun is in really great condition. Nothing cracked or broken on it. Starting at $1, and he is complete. There you go. Starting at $1. Beautiful Tauntaun. Nothing broken. And he's going to be letter M as in Mike. Hey, that's me, Mario. Or Mario. Next up, well, that just fell apart. Well, that actually worked out because these are removable, so I could put those back in. And hiding in there was a speeder bike flap, so that's a good find. Look at that. Always check your toys, kids. The seats are not locking in good. They got that little tab busted off, but still, it's a land speeder. Wheels still work, and it's not like you go upside down on a land speeder, so it's no biggie. Wheels still work, shifter still works. You got the sticker in the glove box in the front, and you got a window, no brakes on the window, a little bit of yellow for sure. I did not clean it out, so you can get it cleaner than that. But no brakes on the window, and there you go. So the only problem with this is these are the little tabs. The little tabs that hold it in are broken. But I mean, it sits there and displays perfectly. The only time you have troubles is if you're doing an upside down flying in your land speeder. And that's going to be letter N, and I don't know how I'm going to fit them both on this wheel, but I am. You'll see. Methinks I have an idea. Alright, that's never going to work. Alright, the Tauntaun is letter M. Andrea, I'm correcting something. Tauntaun is letter M. And the land speeder is letter N. Or no, the land speeder is letter P. I gotta put them on separate things. So here, everybody, just so you understand what's going on. Letter E, letter M, and letter P. There you go. Sorry, I couldn't do it right. Now we need some mocks. All right, letter S, we're going to start off with a tough one. This is a Princess Leia, and it is the free 4-LOM offer, so that's a 47 back Leia. This is a Leia Bespin sealed bubble. Very nice card. Only problem with it is a little tab tear, but it's all still there. It's just got to rip through it. See right there. Little tab tear. Got a Lionel price tag. Beautiful bubble on her. Very nice. And it is a hard to find 4-LOM offer. They are not cheap, but I'm going to be crazy and I'm going to start this at $1 and hope one of you looks up how much a 4-LOM offer is worth more than a regular Leia Bespin. But it's going to come in a star case. The bubble is perfect. The card is very, very nice. And it is a difficult to find offer with that figure on it. So let's go here. Starting at $1. Letter S as in Sam. S as in Sam. Beautiful Leia Bespin with the 4-LOM offer. Next up, Return of the Jedi Unpunched Hammerhead. Beautiful figure, terrible grade. AFA 60. The card got an 80, the bubble got a 60, and the figure got an 85. And all that means is it got a little tiny 1/4-inch crack on the way to AFA. Otherwise, it is perfect. It is unpunched. It is as nice as they get. It is absolutely beautiful. Just happened to get a crack in shipping, and then it got graded that way, which pulls it down to a 60, but it is high subgrades, card of an 80, bubble of a 60, figure of an 85, and it is a 77 back hammerhead in archival with the Anakin offer. That's got to be worth $700 easy if it's an AFA 80. Unfortunately, this one had a little bit of damage in shipping, so that happens. At least it happened before it got the grade. And there you go. Beautiful otherwise. Absolutely stunning piece. And you could get it for really, really cheap. Starting at $1. AFA 60, card 80, bubble 60, figure 85. Right there. Great piece. Really, really beautiful. Look at that. Starting at $1. How could you go wrong? Tough piece to get right there, too. And we're going to put this one back because I don't want to sell all the 4-alarm offers at once. How about this one? We got an Imperial Dignitary here. He is an AFA 75, card 75, bubble 85, figure 85. So the card got a 75. Let's try to figure out why. I guess. I don't know. Do you think this? Just the tab wear? It's not a tear or anything. It's just some wear. Do you think that could drop the grade that much? That'd be crazy, right? I don't know. It looks perfect to me. AFA 75 with high subgrades. Bubble 85, figure 85. Card 75, but somehow that equals a 75. But there you go. What happened to the bag of snowies you did before? Well, I expect somebody bought it, man. You probably bought it. Yeah, I guess it's that little bit of tab wear there. But that's a beautiful piece. Starting it out at $1, how could you go wrong? Practically better than an 80. It's got 85s besides the 75 it got for a card. That looks very, very nice. So there you go. Last 17-year programs. The Purple People Eater. Imperial Dignitary. All right. Let's sell this thing before I break it. I put batteries in it. It did not make a sound. I don't know what to tell you about that. All I know is it's got all the parts and pieces. This right there snapped off that little tab, but as we all know, this is the most important part, and it's still on there, still locks in place, and that part is always broken, like literally. I don't know how many I've had that weren't actually mint in box that weren't broken. So there you go, the 3-position laser rifle, or whatever you want to call it. The laser rifle with the butt stock. The good one. Starting at $1 here on letter Z for zebra. And I have no idea how to stand that up. Let's try this. Letter Z. Laser rifle with the buck stock starting at $1. How could you go wrong? The Imperial Dignitary, here's everything that's up. We got them all spinning now. We're good to go. The Imperial Dignitary is letter U as in uniform. U as in uniform. Ronzel starting us off at $100 on the Imperial Dignitary. AFA 75 Imperial Dignitary. Oh, and last item but not least, the poster. This is the poster for tonight. It's the Rogue One official theatrical release poster. Says Rogue One on it down there. It is the mirrored image, so it's a theatrical release one, the big one that has the same mirror image on the front and the back, so they can put it in light boxes at the movie theater. So there you go. That's letter EI, E-I-E-I-O, if you want to get in on the poster. It's the official theatrical release poster for Rogue One. My favorite day, thanks to you. Thanks, brother. Love Taco Tuesday. It's super fun. All right, there's everything spinning. If you got any questions on anything, let me know. Everything is way too cheap, I'll tell you straight off. Can't believe there's no bids on T and no bids on U. That's insane. Starting at $1. Andrea just asked if I saw your comment. Let me see. Starting bid on you. No starting bids on those, baby. I tried it off, all starting at $1. I can see your comments, yes. Brian Campbell starts us off on that beautiful Rogue One mirrored image poster there. 20 bones. 20 bones on EI. I got a $1 starting bid on everything out there, so get in while the getting's good. Found the OG movie posters, bought them on Star Tours. Nice, cool. Hey Mike, do you happen to have any tri-logos coming tonight? I'm looking for C-3PO, Biker, or Obi-Wan. I do have a Biker Scout. I got a couple tack holes in the top of it. Obi-Wan, I don't think I have one. C-3PO, maybe. I do have a bunch of tri-logos in there, man. I'll try to pull them if I see them. But no guarantees. There's a lot going on back there. There's an awful lot of figures. As you can see, it's kind of an overwhelming stack of awesomeness. And there's lots of stuff in the back, too, so I don't know, man. I'll try my best. How's that? Z is not working. It is complete. Here, I'll show it to you again. Z is not currently working, but as you know with all these things, they can be brought back to life if you feel like taking all the screws out. It does have this. This is in perfect condition, and this is the hardest part to get because it clicks in, so it easily breaks. So this is perfect. The action on the buttstock is perfect. The problem with the blaster is this little tab that locks this into place up front broke off, but I mean, this part is easy to buy. The main base of this blaster, 15-20 bucks. So super easy. The expensive pieces on this are the battery compartment cover, which is right here and perfectly fine. Okay. And the battery compartment itself, which is here, which is perfectly fine. And also this buttstock, because the buttstocks all broke. Like, they just break looking at them. You know what I mean? So this is the rare part of this piece, is this right here. And that battery compartment cover, but much less than the buttstock. Jason McKee takes over on Z at $60. We got Fife taking over on that lovely Leia Forlom offer. Don't forget, letter S at $175. We got $100 on letter T. That's a 77 back hammerhead. Great piece right there. AFA graded, AFA 60 with the subgrades of the card 80, bubble 60, figure 85. And we got letter U. We only got $220 on the Imperial Dignitary. I think that's what they cost loose. AFA 75, Power of the Force, Min-On card. Beautiful piece right there. Looks perfect to me. Little bit of tab wear. They shouldn't have banged it up for 5 points. Should be an 80. But what are you going to do? Wish into one hand and crap in the other and see which one fills up first, right? Ronzilla ain't going to let that Leia sit there. She's a beaut, man, and a hard-to-find piece. Go look her up. Empire Strikes Back. Princess Leia Bespin with the Forlom offer. That's a 47 back. Empire Strikes Back Princess Leia. Very nice piece. Tough to find. They don't come up all the time. Letter M, I'm surprised about that Tauntaun, to be honest. Tauntauns with unbroken reins, unbroken saddle clips are pretty freaking rare nowadays, 50 years later. Adam Diamante takes over on you at 230. 230 on that Imperial Dignitary. Still a steal of a deal. AFA 75 Imperial Dignitary there. Timing lag. Testing out the timing lag. Kenny Bannigan. And as always, feel free to ask for whatever you want to ask for, and I'll try my best if I've got it. Or ask me any questions. Ask me any questions about me, about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for Life charity. The brand new IC for Life charity raffle is going to start September 1st. We got a massive consignment collection with really beautiful stuff in there. So definitely check out icforlifecharity.org. Test. Sean Conover. 32.40 seconds lag. Well, there you go, Kenny. That's why I only do 15 seconds on the countdown timer. So there's no way to get in a bid because of lag. So that way you can't snipe anything. I don't want anybody sniping anything. It makes everybody angry. The Hammerhead is only at $100, man. It's a steal of a deal. 77 back B Hammerhead. Card 80, bubble 60, figure 85. If that thing was all 80s, it would be, shoot, $700, and it's only at $100. It's more expensive to grade that. It costs $100 just to put the case on it. So it's essentially free. Any more German Min-On cards? Probably not, man, unless I happen along something. They're very rare, dude. Very rare. I do have a Millennium Falcon training ball, but I got in a Millennium Falcon with no training ball, so I'm using it. It's right there. Beep. So no training ball for sale separately. Yeah, German Min-On cards are legit rare. What letter? Sean Conover, what letter do you need? What was your question? We got 140 on T. Steal of a deal. We got 31 on that Stormtrooper letter B. Stormy letter B. Gonk's got some bids on him. What's letter D? D is that Bossk. He does have some scrapes on him. $7. Wow, Paplu's cheap. $62 for a last 17. That's a steal. Paplu is letter F. That's a steal. $62. Fife takes over on S at $215. That beautiful Leia Bespin. $215 steal of a deal right there. Hammerhead is letter T. T as in Tom. Or T as like it looks like his head is a T. So there you go. Hammerhead is letter T. Kyle Bowling takes over on F at 65 and takes over on H at 35. $90 on Z, says Massey Michael. Beautiful laser rifle with the buttstock there. Which is actually an extremely looking, like, couldn't be sold in 2025 at all. Or 2026. Or 1980. Oh no, I knocked over a camera. It's all screwed up. Hold on, I gotta try to fix the camera. Sorry, just knocked it over. There you go. Scott Modloff takes over on Z at $100. Darren Escovari, not enough. Michelle Krieger in the game on G at 17 and H at 36 and I at 7. Can't go wrong. $7 complete loose figure. Why does IG-88 go for so cheap when he comes with an Imperial Blaster? Does anyone know? Can anyone answer this question? Darren Escobar, 110 on Z. It's literally better just to sell the blaster without the IG-88. And he comes with a whole nother blaster. And he is a cool bounty hunter. And he was in Mandalorian and Grogu. Why is IG-88 so hated? Let's find out. Tonight at 7. Darren Escovari takes over on T. He knows a deal when he sees it. I'll tell you what. Beautiful Anakin offer. AFA 60, unfortunately. Tiny, tiny quarter of an inch crack in the bubble. Happened on shipping, so the high subgrades there. Got 80 and 85 for the subgrades there, but the bubble did get a 60 with that tiny little crack. Steal of a deal. Maybe because it's blue. Yeah, but the blue ones still go for $20. And it goes with the Imperial Officer as well. Technically, in Mando, he's IG-11 or IG-12. Yes, dear. But nonetheless, he looks exactly the same. And if the general public can't get the nuance between Baby Yoda, Grogu, and real Yoda, then I doubt they can pick out an IG-11 from an IG-88. Sean Conover on letter T takes over at 200 bones. We got Massey Michael on letter I at $8. Nick Grooms takes over on that awesome poster at $22. That is the Rogue One theatrical release poster, the nice big one, the mirror image there, very nice. Massey Michael takes over on the blaster rifle at $130. Tough to find piece, especially with that buttstock for sure. Bill Polk takes over $32 on B. $32 on B. Ron Zill in the lead on Leia Bespin there at $230. Steal of a deal on her. She's still a really good price. Now remember, that's a 4-LOM offer there. 47 back 4-LOM offer. And that's a tough one to find, that Leia Bespin. I mean, I can't find a comparable anywhere out there. On eBay, for sale even on eBay. There's none out there for sale. She's too cheap right now, so she'll be spinning for a while, but still, very nice piece. And that 4-lam offer is a tough get. 47 backs didn't come out that long. Sorry I put 31 on C. That was supposed to be B. Please retract. I'm sorry. Nick Grooms takes over on the poster at 27. P at 14. Z at 145. Darren Oscavari in the lead on the blaster rifle. Sean Long K5Q in the lead on U at 250. Steal of a deals all around right now. But 4-lam offers are tough to get. Here, I'll show you. These are just regular 4-lam offers. TIE Fighter Pilot, 350, 349. Lando Calrissian, 359. Darth Vader, 491. 4-lam offers are more expensive because they are tougher to find. So that Leia Bespin being under the cost of a Lando means she is way too cheap. Because Leia Bespin is a trillion times better than the Lando figure as far as value is concerned. So Leia Bespin is just a highway robbery right now. So get in on that one. Thank you, Shane Miller. Test, Sam Cobra. Scott Budloff takes over on the laser rifle. 150. We got 240 on Leia Bespin. Still a steal of a deal. Matthew Michael bids on the Stormtrooper at 33 bucks. Come on, folks. If you bid up the dollar things, then I don't have to set starting bids. That'd be good. Just for the record, on Imperial Dignitaries, this is what gets you $400 for an Imperial Dignitary. Ungraded, litho tear. Or sticker tear. Where? That one sold on July 12th. Mine is graded AFA 75, and it is currently at $250. So mine is $150 cheaper than that one, and mine's graded AFA 75, and that one would not grade AFA 75 if you sent it into AFA. It would be a 70. Or closer to a 70. Not a 75. So, long story short, too late. The Imperial Dignitary is dirt cheap. Leia is dirt cheap. And even that Hammerhead is cheap, but it's tough to sell at 60. But he's cheap. We got a $10 bid on Nick Grooms on that Ewoks book. The Ewoks join the fight. Little book about that part in Return of the Jedi where the Ewoks join the fight. Bill Polk takes right over on that one. They're duking it out like Ewoks joining a fight. Wow, we even have a viewer on Twitch tonight. We never have a viewer on Twitch. We got lots of viewers right now. That's cool. Everybody get in there on good deals right now. Matthew Michael takes over on Hammerhead at 230. It's a no-brainer. That's an expensive card. This is a steal. This section right here, for the record, all three of these are cheap. Yeah, as a reminder, all bids over $100 must be at least $5 or more. All bids over $200 must be at least $10 or more. Brian Campbell takes over on that poster. That's a smart move. Beautiful poster. Very, very nice. Yeah, all three of these are dirt cheap right now. Everything is still really good deals. But those three are dirt cheap. If you got a hankering for any of those, they're cheap. Ron Zill takes over on Leia at 280. Kyle Bowenball takes over letter F, 70 bones. What is EI? What is the high bid on C? The high bid on C is... So... But be very careful when bidding, just because it's hard to go backwards, folks. So be very careful when choosing your letters and stuff like that. Alrighty, we got $17 on, or no, we got F, $71 on F. That's the it wasn't Shane Miller that was in the lead at the time. Andrea's still looking, Matthew Michael. Give it a minute for Gonk. I don't know what the bid was. Here, I'll show you the, here's the poster. The one with the front and back printed, the mirror image on the back. No worries, Massey. No worries. We'll figure it out, though. Just give it a minute. Andrea's going back through it. She'll figure out who was in the lead. Go bid on S, T, and U, and I'll forgive you. I can't believe an AFA 75 Imperial Dignitaries at $250. I mean, come on, folks. That's insane. All right, we're going to call letter E just because I want to get something out of there, and I want to put up something else. So let's call letter E. Going once on letter E, going twice on letter E, going thrice on letter E for Bill Polk, $11. The Ewoks join the fight. Book. I bid while Andrea was looking. Your bid on E, brother, came in after I posted up the E was sold. So your bid doesn't count. Always be sure to bid early, bid often. I'd love to take your extra money. So bid early, bid often. Return of the Jedi. Power of the Four, or Play for Power card games. 5 games in 1. It's missing one of the decks, but one of the decks is sealed. So there you go. So halfway complete. Does have an instruction sheet here. Oh, cool. The cards seem to be real cards. But with Star Wars characters on them. There you go. Sealed deck. Starting at $1. It's definitely only one of the 2 decks. There should be 2 decks, but there's only one. There you go. Oh, Andrea just said Nick is in, so I guess she figured it out. All right, let me switch that out. Sorry. Ewok's book is still live on letter E. Here you go, folks. Ewok's book is still live. Nick Grooms is in the lead at $13. No, it's all right, Nick, as long as we can find it. I saw your bid after it, but that you bid also before it. You just re-put it up for us. Because we missed it. Sorry, bud. Sealed diecast? No, don't have any, Peter Robbins. Sorry, brother. Got a lot of stuff in, but no diecast. All right, Bill Polk, it's on you if you want to get in on that Ewoks Join the Fight book. If not, I'm still going to call it. Nick Grooms is going to win it at $13. Sorry for the confusion, folks. All right, Gonk is corrected as well for an update. Shane Miller is in the lead at $9 on Gonk. So Matthew Michael there. Well, it just went up to $11, so somebody bid. Shane Miller bid $11 on Gonk. Sorry, there we go. So Gonk is at $11. That's the story of Gonk. All right, we're going to call that Ewok Joins the Fight for Nick Grooms. We're going to move that out of there. Going once, going twice, going thrice, and sold. Ewok Join the Fight for $13. It happens, Adrian, but as long as we figure it all out in the end, it's great. All right, the Ewoks Join the Fight is sold. All right, folks, next up is that pack of cards I talked about. It's got one pack. They are sealed, starting at $1. Can't go wrong. Letter E. Massey Michael takes over on the cards at $1, and Nick Grooms takes over on the poster, the Rogue One poster, EI for 37. Yeah, everybody remember, bids over $100 must be in minimum increments of $5 or more, and bids over $200 must be in minimum increments of $10 or more. Good night, Mike. Drive safe. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nick. We'll correct that. We'll get that fixed up. Sometimes it happens, folks. A lot of bids coming in. If you ever see one that you put in and that it's missed, just tell us and we'll put it up there and fix it up. Easy peasy. Thank you, Nick, for seeing that one. It does happen, folks. It does happen, but just keep us posted. It happens very seldom. Andrea's really great at this, so I could never do it. We got T at 235 on Massey Michael. That Leia is still dirt cheap. Gee whiz. No, I appreciate it, Nick. That's how we do here on the IC, man. Everybody helping everybody. All right, we're going to go through and we're going to call the loose figures. Just get those off the thing and we'll get you out some new loose figures there. So if you want to bid on any of these, speak now or forever hold your peace. Starting off at A. No, always speak up, Ron. Always speak up. It's tough on this side because we get so many comments and there's so many folks talking and we want you to talk. It's fun to talk. But, you know how it is. All right, so we're going to start off letter A. Snow Trooper Bill Polk going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And next up is the Stormtrooper Complete letter B for Massey Michael, $33. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Massey Michael. Next up is Gonk going to Mr. Miller, $16 on Gonk letter C. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Brian Campbell takes over on that awesome poster at 40 bones. What did I miss? Couldn't get out of work at 4 p.m. Anthony Demas, you want the carded figures, man? They are still so freaking cheap. It's a no-brainer to get in on them. But I'm calling the loose, and then you'll see everything in a second. Next up, Boss Complete going to Massey Michael, 13 bones, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Coming up next, Pat Blue Complete, $80. All right, Pat Blue Complete going for $80 to Kyle Bullenbaugh. Letter F, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Yeah, no worries, bro. I'll show you in a second and you'll see everything that's up. Right now I'm calling all these loose. So if you want to get in on Vader, IG88, or Lobot, do it right now. Next up, IG88 just got a bid, so we're going to hold up on him. Darth Vader going to Matthew Michael, letter H. Letter H, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Dark Lord of the Sith. Next up, Lobot complete, letter I, going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter I is sold. Sorry, dear. Alright, here's everything spinning. Let me get these down and I'll get you up some new stuff. IG88 is still spinning as he just got a recent bid. You have F in your spreadsheet. I think F was already sold, brother. I am going to put on a new F in a second, though. Okay, and some new loose figures. We're going to start off with letter A. I know you guys wanted one of those, right? Blue Snag. Blue Snaggletooth, nice condition on him. Has the proper Black Blaster. He is a toe dent variant, so he has a little toe dent there. He's in pretty good condition. I'm going to show him to you right here. Little bit of scuffing on his boots, but still very, very nice. Little scratch right there. And he does have the proper Black Blaster. I even looked on variant villains there, so there you go. Blue Snaggy, starting at $1, $1 holler. He's got good hair on him too. Not all scratched up or nothing. Looking good. So there you go. Starting at $1. Letter A. Everybody loves a blue snag. Letter B, let's do a walrus man. Cuckoo Cachoo. I am the walrus. Pink tusk, definitely. Got a couple scratches there, but pink tusk, walrus man. If you're hunting the variant, that's definitely a pink tusk. Tough to see from where you're sitting, but I can see it here. He does have his blaster. Starting at $1. He holds it like a gangster. What? Letter B as in boy for walrus. Letter C, we got a Death Star droid. He looks to be in pretty decent shape. These things are even scratched up in the case. And actually, his limbs are really tight here. But here you go. And his limbs are good. Check it out. That's pretty good for a Death Star droid for sure. He's going to be letter C as in Death Star droid. As in the only letter not in his long name. D, how about D for Dengar? D for Dengar. A nice complete Dengar here for you. Ugh. Got some scratches on him there. Chest plate. Shoulder plate. But there you go. Comes complete. So Dengar's starting at $1. $1 Dengar. D. Dengar dollar. Is letter D as in Dengar. And letter F is going to be Labush. She's got a couple scuffs on her helmet there. How's her hair? Let's check it out. Pretty decent. Little scuff on the front of it. Not bad at all. Labush with her big old stick. Starting at $1. $1 holler. That's letter F as in Frank. As in, frankly, that's a really coolly designed figure. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Nope, G is already IG-88. Letter H. Letter H is going to be a pig. A Grammarian Guard, letter H. He's got nice spikes on him. Looking good. He is complete. Letter H is a Gam Guard. And letter I is a Tusken Raider. Tusken Raider. Letter I. He's got a little bit of dirt on his cape there. Let's make sure it comes off. Yeah, it comes right off. Yeah, it came right off. But he's got, oh, there's a little bit of dirt on the back of his cape there. But it's coming right off, so whatever. I wouldn't worry about it. Nice looking Tusken. Yeah, nice looking Tusken there. Got a couple knuckle nicks. No tears in the cape, though. And he does complete with his gaffy stick. Letter I. Tusken Raider is letter I. Letter I. All right, here's everything spinning right now, folks. Get in when you want to get in. And don't miss out. You'll be crying. We're only at $280 on that Leia Bespin. She's worth at least $500, folks. You're killing me. $230 at Hammerhead. He's worth $400, but I don't mind. And $350 on that's. Yeah, it's cheap, but it's not ridiculously steal from me cheap. The Imperial Dignitary, so that's cool. But there you go. All right, we got that laser rifle. You know what? I'm going to take back letter Z because it'll get me out 4 men on cards there. So this laser rifle, 3-position laser rifle here, if you want to get in on it, do it now or forever hold your peace. Mr. Budloff's in the lead at $170. It does have that beautiful buttstock. So $170 on that one. If anybody wants to get in or anybody keen on playing that game, get in now or forever hold your peace. This is going to be the next one I call, most probably. So you want to get in on that. $300 on the blue Snaggy Tooth. Toe Dent variant. I know everybody likes the Toe Dent more. Me personally, I think Toe Dent and no Toe Dent is the same equal number out there, but what do I know? Scott Cummins takes over on the laser rifle at 185. I guess we're going to let that spin for a second. I'll see if I can find something else to call here. How about we call that Tauntaun there? Can you show a close-up of the gaffy stick? I can. I don't know if it's M2 or M3, man. Paul, I don't do that. I come from a time... Very seldom do I do that. I'll do it on like a blue snag, but it doesn't matter on a gaffy stick for a Tuscan Raider. They're like all worth the same. But I don't do the letters and stuff. When I was growing up, as long as they had the right blaster, that counted. We didn't go as deep as like factory variants and stuff like that when I was collecting my major stuff, my collection. So I really pay no heed to that very much. So you could luck out and get a $150 Taiwan blaster that I won't notice with a Stormtrooper. But I could show it to you up close. But I definitely do not do that, dude. Version M1, M2, M8, whatever. I do not do that. So there you go. It's whatever that is. But I'm sure it works out for everybody that watches Taco Tuesday. I bet you they get me for blasters all the time. But I don't really care, so... Yeah, I don't know, man. You got to talk to somebody that knows variants like that. I also have never heard of AFA or anybody turning back grading a Tuscan Raider for the wrong weapon like that. So I wouldn't worry about it. Hey Mike, jump back in. Can you show me the blue snag? Yeah, of course, dude. Pretty nice condition. His belt is nice. Got some scraping on the boots. He is the Toe Dent variant, though. Very minor scraping on the boots. Bottom of the boots are nice. Back of the boots are nice. Back of the hair is nice. He's got a little scratch on his finger there, or his hand there. But otherwise, he's nice. And good belt buckle on him. Nice color, too. The arms match the torso. So that's always good. We got $200 on that blaster rifle. Don't forget these. They're still going cheap. That Leia Bespin is the steal of the night so far. Only at $280. It's easily a $500 card. 47 back Leia Bespin. 4-LOM offer. All right, we're going to call that Tauntaun, and I'm going to get out something else on that letter. So the Tauntaun is letter M. Mr. Jaglio is in the lead at $41 on letter M. The Tauntaun is letter M. We're going to sell that right now. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. You know, while we're at it, we're going to call that land speeder as well for $25. Steal of a deal. Mr. Sam Cobras. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. There you go, Hubert Holst knows. See, talk with Hubert Holst. You gotta just find somebody that's really into the variants of the weapons, and they'll know all those things. All right, 2 more things there. What do we want? What do we got? What do we want? Stuff like that. All right, how about a lunchbox? Return of the Jedi lunchbox. Very nice condition on that. Check that out. Very, very clean condition. I mean, some scratches, but extremely minor. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's an exceptionally nice Return of the Jedi lunchbox right there. I don't see any rust or anything. It's really nice. Look at that. That's a beautiful lunchbox. And you got your thermos with lid and everything. Looks to be a little dirty leftover Chef Boyardee in there. Let me see. It's clean inside. Just got some residue there. So you're going to want to give it a wash, but I think you should give any 50-year-old lunchbox a wash. Top tip. For the rest of your life, give the 50-year-old lunchbox a wash. But look at that. Even that. Great graphic. Not any scratches or anything on it. Beautiful condition. And this lunchbox is in beautiful condition as well. It's just really, really nice. So if you want a really nice example of the Return of the Jedi lunchbox, this is it. These are really hard to find in this nice a condition. Seriously. I'm going to show it to you again all around because it's just that pretty. I've had 100 of this lunchbox over the years for sale, and this might be the nicest one I've ever seen. So just put that in the back of your mind. It's really, really... Look at this. When do you ever see that clean? Like, I mean, yeah, it's got dents, obviously, but they're very minor. It's got scratches, obviously, but they're very minor. It is definitely a used lunchbox, but look at how nice it is. And it comes with the thermos, and the thermos is in very nice condition as well. That's going to be letter M, as in Mike. Letter M. Let me just make sure it spins good. Nope, it doesn't. Letter M is in Mike. Beautiful Return of the Jedi lunchbox. And then letter N is going to be the Star Wars. This is just a thermos. It came in the lunchbox. If you got a Star Wars lunchbox, Star Wars one, that one's Return of the Jedi we just put up. It's a really good thermos. It's got all the parts, nice and clean. And there you go. So a very nice, clean graphic on the thermos. Minor scratching right there, but like nothing. Look at how good the figures look and the word Star Wars. So it's a really nice one. And that's going to be starting at $1 on letter P, as in Paul. That'll be letter P. So there you go, new stuff out. All right, and real quick, I'm going to call letter E, that single pack of Jedi cards. I think that's a fair deal. $4. Going to Matthew Michael. Letter E, as in Edward. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. That lunchbox is friggin' beautiful. I keep looking at it because it's so nice. All right, the playing cards are gone. To Matthew Michael, congrats. Next up, here's an awesome one. Who remembers this? This is the old school one right here. The original. Only Han Solo gets a shot off in this movie. And Anakin is some old bald dude. So, it's pretty good. Actually, Anakin's not even in this one. I'm just talking. But Han Solo is the only one to get a shot off. Greedo never ever shoots in this version of the movie. This is the very old school one from when we were little kids. If you remember the box, CBS Fox. That was the first release of Star Wars. And packaging copyright 1984. So there you go. But there you go. The original CBS Fox video hi-fi of Star Wars boxed right there. So that's a really nice piece. And only Greedo shoots on that copy. Or no, Greedo doesn't even get a shot off. Only awesome Han Solo kills the stupid Greedo in cold blood in the kids movie right there. So you can't get that in one of these now namby-pamby Star Warses. Where it just makes Greedo the worst shot in the history of the world. Greedo never got a shot off. Remember that, folks. He never even shot his pistol. Han Solo just lit him up. He was green like a Christmas tree, and Solo said, "I'm going to light you up, baby." Bam! Excuse me. Gee whiz. All right, let's come on over here to the laser rifle. We're going to call this one. It's at $225. Nope, just got a new bid. Forget it. We're going to still let it run. You guys should get in on this one. They do not come up often with that buttstock, for sure. Man, that lunchbox is clean. Look at it. Very nice. Brent Riggs takes over on the original copy of Star Wars, $5. That's the CBS Fox box, so it's the good one. Poster's only at $40. Beautiful poster. It is the original theatrical cut of Rogue One, so it's a double-sided mirror image poster. Absolute beauty. So you got it written forward on the other side. It's double-sided with the mirror image on the back, that poster. So alright, once I clear off this laser rifle, what do you guys want? You want a bunch of men on cards? You want a Death Star playset? You want like a, I don't know, like a Land of the Jawas playset? An Imperial transport, a Scout Walker, 4 men on cards, 12-inch, graded 12-inch. What do you guys want when I take the laser rifle down off Z? You let me know. Sean Long says Mox. All right, we can do that. Scott D. Pfeiffer seconds that. Mox, please. You got it, bud. All right, guys. So as soon as we call that laser rifle, I will give you 4 new Mox. Bid on the laser rifle if you want them. If you don't, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to be selling that laser rifle here in a second. ESB carded, AFA or not. Okay, I'll get you out an ESB there. No problem. Playsets or ships? I think you got outvoted there, Nick Grooms. Tri-logo men on card or return of the Jedi made in Mexico. I don't know if I have any made in Mexico cards there, brother. They just kind of come up, but I'll let you know if I find one. All right, we're going to call that Imperial Dignitary on letter U at $350 if anybody wants to get in on that one, and I'll throw you up another card there. Still a steal of a deal on that Imperial Dignitary, but what are you going to do? AFA 75 going for $350. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Scott Cummins takes over the bid on Leia. She is still way too cheap. She's like still $250 under market value. So we got to let her keep spinning. We'll pull down the Imperial Dignitary and I'll get you something else there for letter U. All right, and in the interest of just speeding up the process, I'm going to start this on and off with a starting bid, but I'll give it a way low starting bid, 500 bucks. Freshly graded, first time it's ever been out of the plastic bag. This is an AFA 80 plus, so an 80 plus. That's a card of an 80, bubble of an 80, figure of an 85, AFA 80 plus, Luke Jedi, unpunched. Beautiful card, beautiful piece, ridiculously cheap at $500. But I'm sure a lot of people are going to bid and get it somewhere up to what the actual market price should be. Absolutely stunning piece, AFA 80 plus. That is, once again, the card 80, bubble 85, figure 85. Really nice piece right there. And it is a 65 back B, Luke Jedi. Really nice piece. Absolute stunner right there. Stunner, stunner. And that'll be letter U. Absolutely beautiful. That is worth a lot more than 500 bucks, folks, but I'm starting it off at 500 bucks, so I don't got to say $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. All right, we're going to call that Laser Blaster complete right there. So the nice Laser Blaster, we're going to call that. It is currently at $225 with Scott Cummins. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Letter Z. Laser Blaster complete. With that nice butt stock there. Really nice piece, man. Really hard to find nowadays. So enjoy. I know, right, Aaron? They got some fuzzy math going on, those guys. Beautiful piece. Lunchbox is ridiculously nice is the condition of the lunchbox. Super clean. All right, I got you 4 mocks. First, debut card of Han Solo Hoth. This one is an AFA 70. The card is a 70. The bubble got an 85. The figure got an 80. It is a clear grade, no Y grade. Clear grade. They should have ripped off the rest of the price tag, and then it would be an 80 straight across the board. But the card got a 70 because they're lazy at ripping off the price tag. Crystal clear bubble. Han Solo Hoth debut card. This is the first card Han Solo Hoth was ever produced on. So there you go. And he is starting off at, I don't know, it's worth like $500. Starting off at $200. Whatever. Alright, next up. Absolutely stunning AFA 85 unpunched Luke Stormtrooper. Luke Stormtrooper, 92 back Luke Stormtrooper. They do not get better than that. It is graded in AFA 85. Card of an 80, bubble of an 85, figure of an 85. Absolute stunning high-end piece right there. This one I am going to start off at $1,500 because I'm not freaking insane. And an AFA 75 will sell for $1,500. So it's still a steal of a deal. That's a Luke Stormtrooper right there. You like that one? No. AFA 85 Luke Stormtrooper is going to be letter X. Alright, then letter Y. This is a really tough one to get. Starting it off at $500. I'm sure it'll go for a lot more than that. Here's a Tri-Logo Biker Scout. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely perfect. Unbelievable grade for a Tri-Logo. AFA 85. Card 85. Bubble 80. Figure 85. Absolute stunner. Clear grade as well. Beautiful Tri-Logo card. Really, 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 really nice piece. AFA 85. Starting that off at $500, which is like half price. So hopefully that won't scare you away. WXY, letter Y right there on that beauty of a Biker Scout. Absolutely stunning. WXY. And then letter Z. Letter Z, none other than George Doucette. I'll start this fellow off at $1. He is an AFA 85 grade, so top shelf. Very, very nice. Top shelf, AFA 85 grade, unpunched. Beautiful bubble. George Doucette, 85 grade right there. Card 85, bubble 85, figure 90. So even high subgrades on that puppy. Absolutely beautiful, unpunched, really, really nice. Very high-end piece. Starting at $1. How could you possibly go wrong? And that'll be letter Z, as in zebra. I lost my letter Z somewhere. So I'm going to make a new one. Now look at this spinning wheel and tell me that's not the best thing you have ever seen on a live sale. As far as one spinning wheel worth of stuff. That Biker Scout is stupid nice. That better not go for the starting bid or else I will cry. Jedi Luke, is it Taiwan COO? I don't know, let me check. Yes, correct. Taiwan COO. Luke Jedi is a made in Taiwan Luke Jedi. Made in Taiwan Luke Jedi. He's right there on letter U. He is a made in Taiwan Luke Jedi. Alrighty, folks. I got Chad coming in to cover for me. So, be nice to Chad. One second, that camera's cockeyed. There you go. Alright, cool. I'll be back at 5. Later. Thank you, sir.
What's up, guys? Let me know if you want to see anything up close or have any questions. Hey, what's up, Hubert? Brent and Kenny, can you give me the subgrades on why? My video glitched. On why? Why is the... Let's see here. It's coming around. On the Biker Scout. It's 85, 80, 85. Here we go. $85, $80, $85 for a little while. Hey Ron, yeah, I'm doing good, Sam. Thanks for asking. How you doing over on YouTube? All right, this is all we got up here tonight on the wheels right now. Looks like W's getting bids. Got 300 on W now. Over here. Oh, we got the cameras all weird. There we go. Things on the... There. 20 on P. Let's see if there's anything that we can call. Letter E. How's letter E been? Star Wars VHS on letter E. Got some bids on the Z. It's that Jord Dusat. That's really his name? Jord Dusat? What's the grade on Han Hoth? Han Hoth is a AFA 70 and it's a C70 B85 F80 for Han Hoth, which is on letter W. Here, I can show you real quick.
Debut card, first one ever. That Han Hoth was on it.
Here it is. So you can see the grades. Debut card, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
This is a debut card.
First one that Han Hoth was
First Han Hoth card. First whatever. There he is. And that's on W. You're welcome. So thank you. That's weird.
Yeah. I gotta mess with it. It doesn't line up on the other one, but it lines up on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working on it.
I thought I was going crazy.
Nope, definitely not.
80 on Dusat. Letter Z.
Shoot, his high is greater. His grade is higher than his price.
Yeah, they're.
He's an 85.
It's just funny because they're all facing the wrong way. There we go. Now you can see them, the fronts instead of the backs. Right? Is that, there we go. We got 320 on W. All right, guys. Mike's back. Have fun.
Thank you, sir. Alrighty. Back in the saddle. Thank you, Chad. Alright, what's the plan here, folks? How you doing? Where are we at? Yeah, George Dusat's only at $80 and he's graded an AFA 85. It costs $100 to grade these things, you know. Yes, P is a vintage lunchbox, and yes, P is the thermos from the Star Wars vintage lunchbox. Correct. So if you have the the lunchbox with the Star Wars on the front with like the space battle, that's the thermos that goes with it. God, nobody bids on that Luke Stormtrooper. I don't know why. It's an AFA 85 Luke Stormtrooper, unpunched. It's freaking beautiful. Could I pick up in person if I purchase something? I'll be in Nashville next week for the Sour It Sounds Night. Yes, we will meet you at Dollar General near where we are. It's about 6 exits outside of Nashville going south. It's still in Nashville, actually, technically. Just south Nashville. But yes, we can set up a meet, just PM after the sale. And we can meet you at Dollar General on Saturday if you want, right before you go to the Sounds Night. Or whenever Sounds Night is. George Doucette is at $100. Exactly the cost it costs to grade a carded figure. So George Doucette is technically still completely free. And he's an AFA 85. There you go, Ronzil. As long as you can pick it up, right? You can definitely pick that up, man, for sure. Star Wars Night at the Sounds will be fun. I used to actually put together that little event there. But I haven't had to for years. The 501st, I let them do their thing, which is a lot easier for me. Adrian Coate, you're hilarious. That Biker Scout went up literally 5 minutes ago, man. And it's still way too freaking cheap. You're crazy. $565 on a Tri-Logo Biker Scout AFA 85. I don't care if it's an AFA 85 Tri-Logo Klaatu. It's cheap. Yeah, can't call that thing yet, Adrian. Look at that freaking thing. It's like, oh, beautiful. Only got 15 bucks on Leia Bausch Complete. That's cheap. 23 bucks on a Tusken Raider Complete. That's cheap. $4 on Dengar Complete. I know it's just a Dengar, but that's cheap. Good deals to be had out there. All right, we're going to call letter T here. Letter T is at 235. It's that AFA 60, Hammerhead 77 back, card 80, bubble 60, figure 85. We're going to call that one that. Leia's still too darn cheap for me to call, folks. She's only at 375. She's at least worth 550. Be happy to call her at 450, but 375 is still too light. Letter T, Hammerhead, steal the deal on that. Beautiful piece. Unfortunately, the little crack came in shipping. Going once, going twice, going thrice at 235. Massey Michael sold. It's a good deal, Massey. For sure. I made a typo on my X bid, meant 1500, but if I must stay in my original 1550, that's cool. Don't make typos, but yeah, I'm also not that guy, dude. 1500 is fine. Andrea, could you correct the Luke to 1500 bucks for the Luke Stormtrooper? But yeah, I'm not that guy, man, so no worries. But yes, please, all bids are final. So please try to do them right. Just because it causes confusion in the future. But hopefully someone else will bid. 1500 is dirt cheap. AFA 85, Luke Stormtrooper. Alright. Hammerhead is done. Daisy. Let's pull him down and get you up something else. I thought somebody requested a Tri-Logo Biker Scout. That was a good pull, Tri-Logo Biker Scout. How do you even expect that? Alrighty, next up, Tri-Logo Lando Skiff. Lando Skiff Tri-Logo, ungraded, comes in a star case. Absolutely beautiful one, though. Check him out. Very nice bubble. That's a Tri-Logo bubble. You know those always are destroyed. Little tiny squish at the top, but that's like nothing. Displays perfect from the front. Nice card, great card, vibrant card, nothing wrong with it. Little tiny crease up here, but I don't even know if I could get it to show up on the... Yeah, there it is. But it's very, very minor. Looks perfect from there. Yeah, nice and clear, crystal clear, shiny as a brand new nickel. Starting off at $1, why not? Tri-logo Lando Skiff. Beautiful piece. $1 holler, look at that thing. His bubble's as clear as a Starcase bubble. Alright, there we go. Alright, and get your bids in on the loose figures. I'm about to call them and put out another set of loose figures there. So, jump in on those loose figures if you want any of them. Some of them have really good deals still. We're going to call these folks, so if you want to get in on any of these, do it now or forever hold your peace. Some killer deals still to be had out there on these. We're going to start off with Blue Snaggletooth for Mr. Arthur Lou. Going once, going twice, going thrice at $3.88. Sold Blue Snaggletooth. Next up, Walrus Man Complete, $21. Going once, going twice, going thrice to Aaron Challoner for the Walrus Man Focus. Going into the Walrus Army, Cuckoo Cuckoo. Next up, Death Star Droid going to Matthew Michael for $15. Going once, going twice, going thrice, $15. Yeah, Luke's got all the Walrus Men. He even dressed up like Walrus Man for ICCC. It was awesome. All right, Mr. Miller getting Dengar Complete for $8. $8. Going once, twice, 3 times. Good deal on Dengar there. Next up, Leia Bouche Complete. I don't know why a Leia Bouche is going for $17. I know she wasn't perfect, but that is cheap. A lot of expensive accessories with her. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold for $17. That is a good deal on Leia Bouche right there. Next up, IG-88 Complete going to Mr. Lancaster for 25 bones. Once, twice, 3 times the lady. Next up, Grammarian Guard Complete, $21 for that's cheaper than bacon by the pound. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. A little bit of green ham and eggs. Grammarian Guard right there. Next up, Tusken Raider Complete going to Mr. Chad Borner for $26. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Oh, we got another bid on I, so we're going to leave that one up. The Tusken Raider is still live. All right, and we're going to get you out some new figures. Here's everything else for sale. We'll get you out some new loose figures there. Give me a minute. I'm going to just pack up these. If you got any questions on anything that's out there for sale, let me know. Happy to show you anything again. That original Star Wars VHS is only at $10. What happened with VHSs? They all used to be worth $1 million for like a year there, and now they're not anymore. Chad Bordner takes back over on the Tusken Raider at 28 bones. I can't believe that Rogue One double-sided theatrical poster is only at $40. That's a steal. If you want to get in on that. Alrighty, folks, some new loose figures. We're going to start them off. Last 17 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts, Luke Stormtrooper. Now, this Luke Stormtrooper does have a black blaster. I don't know if it's the proper black one. It sure looks like it. I'm 99% sure this is right, so everybody check my work here. Is this the proper blaster for... Well, there's more than one proper blaster for... But is this the black expensive blaster for Luke Stormtrooper? Can somebody tell me? The bubble and card on Lando Skiff are perfect, man. There is a slight crease on the back top corner of Lando Skiff, but very, very minor. Otherwise, they are perfect. Is there anybody out there that can tell on that? I know it can't have light go through it. I don't see any light through it, so I don't know. But you guys tell me, I might be wrong. You know me with blasters. I'm terrible at them. I'm trying to get it to zoom properly. Too hard to tell from here. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah. Yep, I'll show you Lando here. Give me 1 second, bud. Who's on here that knows Luke Stormtrooper Blaster's dead cold that I could send a picture to right now? Who's watching? I know one of you guys know it. Just tell me and I'll send you the pics. Very, very nice. Little tiny dent up here, but hardly anything for a tri-logo. Very, very nice. Fully sealed. Oh, it's not the blue-black Money Blaster. 2 sharp edges. Thank you very much, Hubert Holst. I appreciate it, buddy. So there you go. It's a blue-black blaster, but it's not the black-black $1 million blaster. But it doesn't matter. Luke's Stormtroopers ain't cheap. Anyhow. And they did come with blue-black blasters on card. I have seen them. And actually, I heard that AFA and CAS grade them now with that. I also have a special little present that's been sitting on my desk for months. Look at that. And you'll get that for free with your Luke Stormtrooper. Very nice Luke Stormtrooper, by the way. But still great. Yeah, no, I hear you, Hubert. Nice Luke Stormtrooper. And you get this cool little stand that's specifically for him. And he comes with whatever blaster that is. It sure looks good, though. And there's his helmet. How cool is that little stand, right? He's going to be letter A. Luke Stormtrooper with the cool stand. Letter B, let's do an ERG. Emperor's Royal Guard for letter B. It's a nice ERG. No stress marks on his force pike. Very nice. Nice cape on him. Great mask paint. Very nice. Letter B. ERG for letter B. Letter C, how about an R2-D2? This is the original R2. His label's nice. His dome is beautiful. The only problem is his torso has yellowed. But his dome is nice. He's nice. And you can't go wrong starting at $1. So there you go. Letter C, R2-D2. Letter C. Letter D, we got a Bib Fortuna. Sean, I think you need to refresh your video. You must be lagging a bunch, bud. So there you go, Bib Fortuna. He does have his bulletproof vest. So he is 100% complete. There's his stick. So you can tell if you're digging in the wrong place on Mount Tannis. He's going to be letter D, starting at $1. $1 holler on letter D. Letter F is going to be a black Bespin guard. He's got some of his gold, but not much. His paint looks good. And he is complete, starting at $1. He's going to be letter F, as in Frank. All right, letter G, I got another special one. It is scrolled on the bag there. That is the molded leg Han Solo Hoth. So his legs are out of molded plastic, okay? He's in very nice condition. The only problem with him is he has some marks on the back. Mom marked him so the kid didn't lose him. But he is the molded leg Han Solo in very nice condition there. So that's the hard one to find. He's got some knuckle scrapes, stuff like that. But still, look at those legs. Absolutely stunners. Got some marks there, too. Mom didn't want that one lost. But there you go, you can tell. But that's the molded leg Han Solo, so he's a good variant there. And he is complete with blaster, starting at $1, believe it or not. $1 holler on a molded leg Han Solo. That's letter G. As in, gosh, that's cheap for a molded leg Han Solo. And then his faithful companion, the mighty Chewbacca. Mighty Chewbacca is going to be the last spinning wheel one there. He's going to be letter H. The mighty Chewbacca is letter H. There you go. There you go. There you go. And he is complete. with bowcaster. Boop. So there you go. Here's the brand new front two spinning wheels. Got some nice figures there. Nice molded leg Han Solo there. It's a very tough piece to get, the molded leg Han Solo. And what molded leg means is his legs are molded out of that tan plastic. Han Solo Hoth has usually painted legs. 90% of them are painted legs. And, There. But since I have one here, and it's tough to find, let's do a little learning. Molded leg. You see how his legs are molded out of tan plastic? Factory leg, or not molded leg, regular one, has paint, tan paint over blue plastic, because his legs are made out of blue. So this one has actual tan plastic. This one has blue legs with tan paint over them. So there you go. What is the yellow thing behind you between the droid factory and the ATST? That? It's the cork board. The vintage Star Wars cork board. I got that one, and I got the Yoda cork board as well, right there. That's the beautiful Rogue One poster that's way too cheap right now, if anybody's into that. It's only at $42. Steal of a deal. Put up the cork board? Where the heck do I put it up? How do I sell it? Can't fit it on a spinning wheel. It's freaking huge. I think I was going to put them up on Deal No Deal, and I was going to put them together as a lot, so that way at least I can only ship one gigantic crazy box. Darren says yes. Put it up. Alright, let me think. Next week, EI, I could do that, I guess. I don't know if the magnet holder will hold it, babe. Yes, do it. EI2, there we go. I got a couple letters that are empty. N and O are empty. It won't, but we can figure out something for next week. Fair enough, baby. Adrian, I'm going to stop reading your comments, man. Bid more on it if you want it quicker. I know what these things are worth. Yeah, next week we'll figure something out. Even if I place them here up front. Yeah, we'll figure it out for next week. I can't fit back there, man. It is way too thin back there for the likes of me. And Mike is gone. And Chad is somewhere else. And Andrea is over at the other house, so she can't squeeze back there. But next week, I will put up the cork boards. Guaranteed. I'll figure out a way to do it. I don't know. Maybe I could stick it there and just move the Scout Walker and put a letter on it or something. I don't know. Daryl Anderson, tag for car. You got it, buddy. I know the Yoda one I've seen around. I haven't really seen that other one, the Star Wars one. Darren says nice. All right, we'll corkboard it next week for sure. You has no bids at $500. I'm pulling it down because that's too cheap. We're pulling down letter U. It's too cheap anyway, and there's no bids. We'll get you out something else. But that is too cheap for a Luke Jedi, especially if you're sitting there with no interest. Let me find something else for you. How about another Tri-Logo? Tri-Logo 9-num. Tri-Logo 9-num. I pretty bid $100 for the pair of cork boards. Well, remember for next week. I'll never remember. But you'll be here. You don't miss Nick Grooms. Tri-Logo 9-num. This one is a hard Tri-Logo to find. His bubble is very, very nice. His card, not so nice. But this is a really hard one to find if you're looking into Tri-Logos, if you're collecting Tri-Logos. 9-num is a pretty hard Tri-Logo to find. Perfect bubble. Look at how nice his bubble is. It's ridiculous for a Tri-Logo. Card is not the best in the world. But still, it's a 9-num Tri-Logo, so it's hard to find. We're going to start him off at $150 just because it's getting closer to closing time here. And he's definitely worth like $250, so we're going to let him start at $150 if anybody's keen. And he's going to go out there on letter U. Tri-Logo 9-num. Definitely not the easiest Tri-Logo to find. Brian Campbell immediately starts us off with that one. Tell me about the corkboards. The corkboards are not live yet. Corkboards are next week. Tune in next week for the corkboards. You guys love all the corkboards, but they're up there, Eric. It's the yellow one and the Yoda. What? Yoda and the yellow one. There we go. But they're going to go up for sale next week. I have no way to display them or put them on sale. I don't have an extra camera for it. I have no way to show you. And the Rogue One poster is sitting back there at only $43 because it's hiding in the back. Now I'll be thinking about the corkboard all next. Hey, at least you can figure out what the price is. I haven't really seen the Darth Vader one very much. If I have, I don't recall seeing it. Maybe I did, but I don't recall seeing it. 9-num, $200 with Kenny Bannigan. Yeah, the yellow one. Eric, have you seen the yellow one before? I haven't personally seen the yellow one before. I've seen the Yoda a bunch. Yeah, the Rogue One poster is for sale, man. It's only at $45. Here, I'll show it to you. It is the original theatrical release one with the mirror image, so it's printed backwards on the back and forwards on the front, so both sides of that poster are printed in the same picture. And it's the original theatrical release poster for Rogue One, and it's only $45. It's cheap. Like, super cheap. I would expect that to at least be a $100 poster. It's a nice big one. Great condition, and it's the mirror image original theatrical release poster, so it's like the tough one to get. It's not like some like Sam Goody knockoff one. It's the legit one. I've seen them. They have Vader. Vader and R2? Yeah, that's cool. I know they have a Tauntaun. I always wanted the Tauntaun one. The Tauntaun corkboard is cool. The poster is EI. Old MacDonald lived on a farm. EI-E-I-O. EI is the poster. The poster's at 45 bucks. What's up with that skiff? I don't know. What skiff? Skiff. The Desert Sail skiff? Mint and sealed box. Why, you keen? I can find a place for that, bro. I'll call something. I'll call the lunchbox and the thermos, and I'll bring out the skiff for you, bro. How are the paint on the tubes of the Tuscan? Let's check it out. Pretty good. Some scratching on the front, but the sides of the tubes are silver. Very minor scratching. They look good. But see that little scratching right there? You can see it. You got it, Darren. Anything for Darren. Let me get rid of this lunchbox and the thermos, and then I'll put that up for you, bud. And I'll find something else to put up, too. I actually got a bunch of mini rigs sealed right now. All these. If any of those, if you're keen on any of those, Darren. It's the laser cannon, the tripod laser cannon, the Ewok catapult, and the last one is sideways. I think it's the one from Mandalorian. What is that thing? The gray one. And that's French or German or something. Different languages on it. Some kind of something. Let me get this lunchbox called. All right, lunchbox, letter M. We're gonna call it absolutely beautiful. I don't know what it's at, but it's definitely worth every penny. It's literally the nicest one I've seen. And we just got another bid on it, so we might have to hold off on letter M. Because, yeah, we have a bid that's not even on it yet. The thermos just got a new bid, too. What else could I call? Fine, I'm going to call the Leia Bespin, even though I don't want to. Because it's total freaking ripoff. Going for Mr. Zill, you're going to get yourself a beautiful Leia Bespin, but she's been up there all night, so I give up at $375. She's definitely worth more than that. Going once, twice, 3 times. I believe the Droid Factory is complete, Kenny. Usually I don't bother with box ones unless they are complete. I usually take them apart because it's so hard to complete a Droid Factory. Kyle Bowlinball says 400. There we go. All right. So I'm not going insane. Leia is more valuable than she is. Rockcliffe, sorry, Kyle Bowlinball beat you to it. What can I call? Thermos has a new bid. Lunchbox has a new bid. Lando Skiff Tri-Logo, I guess. Let's call the Lando Skiff Tri-Logo letter T. Letter T. It's ever going to fit on letter T, will it? No, it won't fit on letter T. Y sounds good. Yeah, Adrian. It won't fit on Y. Because there's 3 men on cards still on there. We're going to call the thermos. I'm just going to call the thermos for Robert Lovato. Robert, waiting on your artwork, buddy. I want to see it, man. You got me all excited, man. All right, going once, twice, 3 times, $33. Robert Lovato sold. Darren Oscavari bids on the lunchbox. Sold. Alright, that's the thermos. You want the Desert Sail skiff, bud? Stretch. Alright. Hey, Darren, just bid it up somewhere near something decent for me, and then I won't even bother looking it up. Fully sealed, factory sealed, factory sealed. It does have the crease, but you can't even tell there's a crease from the back. Still got the pop, still fully sealed. Nice Desert Sail skiff. Starting at $1, and Darren Oscavari is going to make sure I don't lose a bunch of money on it. I still got to put it on its side. because the lunchbox is large. There you go, fully sealed desert sail skiff starting at $1. Letter P is in Paul. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate it. $100. There we go. Eric Corey Ehrlich says 75, but it's at 100, bud. 105 will put you in the lead. Ugh. And remember, everybody, if it's over $100, it has to be $5 or more minimum. If it's over $200, it has to be $10 or more minimum. Yes, correct. Letter G is a molded leg Han Solo, Ben. Molded leg Han Solo. He does have pink marks on the back of his legs, as you can see when he spins around there. But he is a molded leg Han Solo, and he's pretty dang cheap for being a molded leg Han Solo, to be fair. Look at that. Look at those spinning wheels, folks. You can't tell me there has ever been a better vintage Star Wars live auction in the history of Earth. But I like everybody that sells on live auctions. The more live auctions, the better, I always say. So, bully, bully, bully to everybody that sells on live auctions. But, holy moly, just look at that. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, look at this. You ready? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bam. It's monstrous right there. That's what that is. Monstrous. Ben Muser takes over on the skiff at 115. 115 on the skiff. Fully sealed. Rockcliffe Custom Homes takes over at 150 on the skiff. Fully sealed skiff there. And I love you, Darren. Thank you very much. Sorry, I got to do a little test here, folks. It worked on YouTube that time, baby. I don't know what happened. And the thermos showed up as well, so I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I just want to get you guys some good deals. We're going to call that tape for Brent Riggs, letter E, and we'll get you out something else cool for letter E. Got lots of cool letter E stuff at the moment, so why not? Going once on the Star Wars VHS, going twice, going thrice. Brent Riggs for $10 gets to see Greedo not get a shot off and Han Solo kill in cold blood, the way it should be. And a nice old man by the fire at the very end. Letter E is sold. Check this out. Star Wars on Super 8. A world of entertainment. So Star Wars on another film media there, Super 8. Starting at $1, letter E. How could you go wrong? That's pretty neat little one-off. Rockcliffe takes over on W at 440. Beautiful piece. Debut card Han Solo right there. Really, really nice piece. Letter W. It's the first card ever for Han Solo Hoth. Okay, important announcement for everyone on YouTube. Please email info@ictoysnashville.com. It's tough on YouTube because we don't have Messenger connected with your profile. So if you email, we'll get the email, and that way we can send you how much you owe and stay in contact and send you your tracking and stuff like that. So if you are watching on YouTube, or if you're the one wonderful person that's been watching Twitch the entire night, please make sure you send an email to info@ictoysnashville.com. I'll throw it up there in the comments section just so you can cut and paste it. But please send an email to info@ictoysnashville.com so we can make sure to stay in communication good. It's just a little bit tougher with eBay or with YouTube because it doesn't have like Facebook Messenger. All right, that's it for the important announcement. Here's some beautiful music and some beautiful toys. Enjoy. Yet another thing you will not find on the Super 8 or the VHS we just sold is this part of this song. We did it old school, where you had Ewoks beating on dead guys' helmets, okay? We didn't have the... It sounds like a cool cruise director, you know? You know, white suit, white shoes... little bit of rhinestones on there, you know? And then he comes out with the... Almost like Fantasy Island. Yeah, you got it. That's the white suit. The plane, boss. The plane. Very good, Tattoo. Please let us welcome all our friends. Please give all our friends drinks. If you've ever watched Fantasy Island, it's pretty cool. As soon as you get off that plane, they hook you up with a beverage. Very nice. It is Fantasy Island, after all. It's actually a decent show if you've never watched it. I think it's on Tubi right now for free. If you want to get some Fantasy Island in your life. Mike DeTonio over there on YouTube. W at 450, that beautiful debut card. Very nice. We got a couple guys duking it out for the Super 8. But when's the last time you saw a Super 8 of Star Wars, to be fair? To be fair. Need a projector, yeah, sure enough. Well, if you don't know the story, I'll tell it to you since you're here. The very first IC meetup, the thing that the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention started from, the very first IC meetup ever, we met at a comic book store of an IC member up in Louisville, Kentucky. I wish I could remember the name of the store, but I can't. It's so many years ago now. And we watched the Revenge of the Jedi movie trailer on a old school projector from like school, that like that kind of projector. And we watched it on a wall, and we had Little Caesars pizza and soda. And now we have movie stars and all-night parties for 3 days. It's really freaking crazy how far the IC has come. And I appreciate you all for being part of it. I absolutely love hanging out. I love talking Star Wars. I love playing Star Wars. I love collecting the toys. I love selling on Taco Tuesday and talking to all you wonderful people. I love my, there's no time where I'm not busy with the IC, and I absolutely love it. I get to talk Star Wars every single day of my life, and I couldn't want anything more. So thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. But yeah, that was, speaking of projector, that's how you get me to take a trip down Nostalgia Road. I still have that, actually. I still have the Revenge of the Jedi trailer. Huh. 2:40 on a Wednesday. Gee whiz, brother. Thanks for hanging out. I'm the best singer, huh? You got it. I've been known to dabble in some Sinatra. Thank you, Rockcliffe. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, super nice. And you know what? The hype all started because Kim Simmons, who hasn't been in the best of health lately, so please put him in your prayers. But Kim Simmons showed up, and he's the guy who took the pictures for all the boxes and everything. And then everybody thought I was connected. So the next meetup, we had 30 people instead of 15. And the next meetup after that, we had 80. And once the meetup started getting to about 500 people attending, I figured we may as well turn it into a convention. And that's why ICCCon exists. Every year, nerds from all over the world come to Tennessee to hang out for 3 days together and have the world's best sleepover for old people. And it's absolutely wonderful and super duper special, and I love it. So come on out to ICCCon. You will enjoy yourself and have a smile all weekend that'll last you all year till the next one. It's 7:37, so if there's anything you're keen on, tell me now and I'll put it up. If not, this is probably what you're going to look at for the rest of the night, as we call them all as the time clicks away here on Taco Tuesday. We do end at 8 p.m. Central Time, and this happens every single Tuesday, so if you're brand new this week, come on back. It's always great stuff, and I've been doing it since right before COVID started, pretty much every single Tuesday. So, I keep it stocked. Keep it well stocked. Thanks, Darren. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, every single Taco Tuesday. And the wonderful thing about Taco Tuesday, and not everybody knows this, but every single cent that I make on Taco Tuesday goes directly towards helping fund the convention. Because conventions are extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. You have no idea what I pay just for airfare every year. It's insane. But, so these Taco Tuesdays help fund that, which has been it's going into its 9th year. So for 8 years, it's been going, and it's absolutely wonderful. So I appreciate all the support. If you want to be even more helpful to the community of Star Wars, go check out icforlifecharity.org. That's IC4, the number 4, Life Charity. icforlifecharity.org. And that's our federally licensed nonprofit. We'll be starting our new charity auction. It's our 6th charity auction for IC for Life. And what happens is people either consign items, or if they pass away, we're given collections. We have a collector's wife that consigned his items. He passed away about 6 months ago. And we got all those coming up in the Exit IC for Life auction, and it's tons of beautiful stuff. He has a beautiful store display with all the Star Wars glasses and stuff from Burger King. Got a lot of nice stuff in that auction. So check it out, icforlifecharity.org. It is the Imperial Commissary's federally licensed nonprofit charity where 100% of the proceeds go towards building our community and outreach programs and teaching programs to make sure we always have new blood in the vintage Star Wars world. Because we want these to be collectibles forever, and I sure as heck want to be talking about them when I'm 80 years old, not just when I'm 43. So I'm 44 now. Am I 45? How old am I, Andrea? I'm a kid at heart, and that's all that matters. How many people attended last year? I think it was about 3,800 final count last year. A ton of people. We're not in the 10,000 people range, so it's not all packed and freaking insane, but it is a lot of people show up every year. And then we always rent out the whole hotel, so all the hotel rooms are filled with either movie stars or collectors, and a lot of them buy, sell, and trade all night long. It's fantastic. It's the biggest sleepover for adult nerds in the world. It's so special. Time does fly, man. We had a nice conversation tonight. It was a fun Taco Tuesday. I like talking with you guys. You guys were all quite talkative. And that's always fun. And we had tons of people watching, which is always fun, too. So a big shout out to everybody hanging out. Appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the Imperial Commissary. And if you're not part of the Imperial Commissary, look it up, imperialcommissary.com. And you can find all the Star Wars Facebook groups and the pages and more about me, more about the convention, more about podcasts we used to have back in the day before I got too lazy to make podcasts all the time, and stuff like that. So if you're not part of the IC yet and you're just joining us on YouTube or because you heard the fabled story of these crazy Taco Tuesday auctions, come join the IC. You'll love it. It's completely free, and you can even buy, sell, and trade your own stuff for no cost to you to a bunch of legit buyers and collectors that actually pay you on Facebook. Imagine that. If you've ever sold on eBay or Facebook, you know how hard it is to actually get paid by people that buy your things. But not on the IC. Our wonderful admin team works their tush off every single day, and we tend to ban more people than we accept into the group. That's why it doesn't grow to 1 billion people in a week like many other Star Wars groups that you've seen. Because we're extremely selective. If you're in the Imperial Commissary, it's because you are a legit Star Wars collector that does not tolerate repro and that appreciates your community. You don't cuss out your other Star Wars fellow fans, and you also pay your bills. So that's what the IC is about, and that's why we are so unbelievably strict. But you must admit, as far as buying, selling, and trading anything on the internet, the IC is the best place in the world. I love it. Good people. And that's what makes it wonderful. So anyway, I'm done blabbing. What do you guys want to know? You want to know about anything that's spinning? Can I show you anything? Can I tell you anything? I'm going to talk about the letter EI, that Rogue One poster. Still a good deal. The Rogue One double-sided poster. I'll show you it again. That's the original theatrical poster with the mirrored image on the back. It has the same image on the front, except the words are going in the right direction on the front. It was so they could put them in the light boxes at the movie theater. When you're walking up to the movie theater and you see that light box, that's what that poster is from. So it's the original theatrical release poster for Rogue One. And it's letter EI if you want to get in a bit on that in the last couple minutes here. And we're going to start calling things in a couple minutes here. If it has a new bid, I will skip over it. If it doesn't have a new bid, I will start calling it. And we'll go from the beginning to the end and call everything before we end tonight. So everything here will be sold. Everything you see will be sold. Everything has a bid on it. So it's either going to go for the price you see or whatever you bid. That's the name of the game. It's been a really cool journey, though. I've got to meet so many Star Wars people from my childhood, actors, and hang out with them and go places with them. And shoot, I got to ride Rise of the Resistance sitting directly next to the Emperor. Like, that was cool. I got to also see Graceland with the Emperor. He's a good dude. Ian McDermott, really nice guy. Picked up an Avenger Endgame poster as a reverse image on the back and wondered why until you explained it. Yeah, man, they do the reverse image on the back so that way the light can shine through, but it doesn't like drown out the color or fade out the color, so it's still super duper bright. That's why they put it inverted on the back. Yeah, Bill, it was a freaking trip, man. I'm out there somewhere on. I got to go to Ula's Cantina or Olga's Cantina with the Emperor. And it's cool. When you go to Olga's Cantina with the Emperor, you do not sit in line. You walk in, they have a corner table booth ready for you. And you sit down and you have your drinks that come immediately. And then you get up and you get to go out the back door where they have all the lightsabers in all of Disney World in one room. Which is freaking awesome. And I even got to walk behind here. I'll tell you something not many can say. I got to walk the back lots at Disney World, and I could even smell garbage. I got to go the back way around Jungle Cruise, which is one of my favorites, and a whole bunch of other things. And I'll tell you, the Emperor, I think he was, 85 years old at the time or something? And he is a sprightly fellow, because I'm back there with a stitch in my side, walking the 30 miles that Disney World is or whatever, in the back lots, and the Emperor's just chugging along right in front of me, no problems. So, God bless him. Now hear this. I hate the Dodgers, that is all. Hey, man. I hate the Braves. You're a Braves fan. Actually, I don't really hate the Braves. They're kind of inconsequential to the Yankees. Go Yankees. Yeah, I know, right, Bill? You figure that they'll let you right through the line with the Emperor. Didn't have to wait for Rise of the Resistance either. Of course. But it was funny, Disney and their enlightenedness. So here's the story, right? I'll tell you a little story. Well, here, I'll show you the things, but I'll still tell you a story. So we go, right? And we're hanging out there in Anaheim. And it's funny because I was out there with a few guys from my security detail because we're friends. And my security detail is super top of the line. So the Emperor requested them to walk him through Celebration. So they did. And then people were all like, "Oh, Mike, you're such a loser. You brought your security detail to Celebration." And I was like, they're just my friends. But anyway, so what we did is we went out and we were hanging out at his hotel. And he was staying at whatever the one is with like the woods. What is it? The Grand whatever? I don't know. It's like you're in the woods, the hotel, the Disney hotel. And we're on this porch. And he goes, "Hey, would you and Andrea like to join us tomorrow? Because we're going to check out Galaxy's Edge." And lo and behold, we join him the next day. And he has these awesome triangle, like, badges. I think I still got it somewhere. But it was like a triangle badge that just let you in everywhere. And Amy Adams was there. She played the Blue Twi'lek from the new movies. And she was there with her kids. And so we all went around together through Disney parks, you know. And we went over to Galaxy's Edge to go see Galaxy's Edge at Star Wars Park. And the Disney guy, because we had to have a wristband so we could skip the lines for Rise of the Resistance and everything. So he had to go get the wristbands. So he leaves me, here's how it is, ready? Me, Andrea, Amy Adams, the Emperor, the Emperor's agent, and Amy Adams' kids. And I'm the... is it Amy Adams? Is that name right, Andrea? Can you fix everything I'm saying? Because I'm probably wrong. Anyway, so he left us there, right? And he goes to go get the wrist bracelets. And now here's me standing in Galaxy's Edge with the Emperor and Amy Adams, right? Am I doing that right? Andrea, I can't even remember how old I am. Andrea will know. She knows all these things. Anyway, so two famous Star Wars people right behind me, right? And like one person turns around and they're like, and then they take a picture. And then another person turns around and they take a picture. And then like 50 people turn around because we're in Galaxy's Edge, right? And they start taking pictures. And then like 100 people and 200 people. I don't know how these celebrities do it, but it was like crazy. And I'm sitting there being like, please, please stay back. You know, just back up. We're just here to go on Rise of the Resistance, blah, 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 blah. Amy Allen. What did I say? Amy Allen. Anyway. And so we're here to just go on Rise of the Resistance, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, stay back. And it was funny. The dude from Fanta Tracks was there, and he was taking pictures like, Mike, what's up, man? I'm like, hey, how you doing? And it was crazy. And so the Disney dude just left us in Galaxy's Edge with, like, 2 crazy famous Disney people from Star Wars, just, like, dolo. And it was crazy, and there were so many people. And then he came back, and they brought us a separate area where it was all separate and you could go the back ways, and then we went through Rise of the Resistance. And I was sitting in Rise of the Resistance, and the Emperor was sitting right here. Andrea was sitting up front of the cart with his agent Stuart, and he was sitting right here, and we go under, you know, the big 80 ATs, right? And he looks up, and he goes, you know what, Mike? He turns to me, he goes, you know what, Mike? I never thought this would become as big as it's become. And I was like, dude, this is like the coolest freaking day of my life. But it wasn't even the coolest day of my life because the Emperor has been in my collection room and he even signed my truck. So he's seen my private collection. It's too cool, man. And I've got hundreds of these stories, like trying to chase down Wedge Antilles, or I don't know, Admiral Akbar. He was great, man. And I love Stephen Constantino. He helped me clean up the con one year. And I don't know, but these are, you know what I mean? Daniel Logan, we've been friends for years, and it's like Daniel Logan. But I don't know, it's really cool, and it's really special, and it's all you people that support the IC and tell your friends about the IC that make it happen. So I couldn't be more thankful. I've been extremely blessed. And I don't know. Plus, my wife is the coolest chick in the world, so I'm just crapping leprechauns left and right, to be honest. I had a buddy that worked at Walt Disney World, and he brought me in the employee entrance in Epcot through American Pavilion, and I saw the alley of Epcot where the garbage dumpsters, and although the experience was cool, it messed up the magic a bit. Yeah, dude, for sure, man. You see behind the mask, you know? You'd be like, whoa! But I remember smelling garbage in Disney World for the first time ever. I thought it was cool, man. Emperor's Royal Guard Havens. Yeah, valid, dude. I'd never fit in the helmet, but I do like the outfit. Nice big moo-moo. Well, there you go. Me shooting off stories. I got to call these toys now. But thanks for hanging out. Here's the rundown. We're going to call them. If you want to get in your bids, do it now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to start off right here at the top left of your screen with A, B, C, and D. Letter A is that Luke Stormtrooper. He's only going for $380. Comes with a stand. Looking good in the neighborhood. Going once on Luke. Twice on Luke. Thrice on Luke. Sold Luke Stormtrooper. Absolute beauty. Really cool stand there coming with him. And I'll make sure to pack him in separate from the stand. Tusken Raider does have some scrapes on his silver. I could show him again to you real quick. But he's not bad at all. Definitely a scrape here and there on the silver. And this will come off. You just gotta rub it. I got it off. There was some more on him, but there you can see it's coming off already. But pretty nice Tusken. All right, next up, letter B. Letter B, the Emperor's Royal Guard. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, I always liked the ERGs. They're one of my favorite figures. I always thought they were so cool. I wish they would have had a fight scene in Return of the Jedi. That would have been freaking awesome. Next up, R2-D2, only $18. He does have that yellow torso, but still a great deal on an R2. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, next up, Jabba the Hutt's Major Domo, Bib Fortuna. He was at ICCC last year. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Actually, one time they had me down at this convention in Mexico. I was actually a guest star. I sold $25 worth of autographs at $5 a piece. I thought that was pretty cool. But he was down there, and that's the first time I've ever met him. Bib Fortuna there. Michael Carter. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Tall. Tall like me. Usually I don't look straight at people's eyes. I'm usually looking down. And he's a tall guy. All right, next up, Star Wars Super 8 going to Nick Grooms once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Good night, Arthur Lou. Thank you. Black Bespin Guard just got a new bid. Han Solo Hoth Molded Leg just got a new bid. Chewbacca Complete has a regular bid that's been there for a while, so we're going to call him Chewbacca Complete at $13. Cheap. Going once, going twice, going thrice. I remember when Chewbacca's Bowcaster was $25. Chewbacca has come down in price for sure. Scott Cummins takes over on that sealed sail skiff at $185. Matthew Michael takes over on G at $78. That's a Molded Leg Han Solo Hoth. So we're going to skip him since he has a new bid. Tusken Raider has a new bid as well. Return of the Jedi Lunchbox and Thermos. This one is absolutely beautiful. Going to Mr. Robbins. Is it Peter Robbins? Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Good night, Nick. Have a great night, buddy. Enjoy Taco Tuesday. All right, next up, letter P, it's got another bid. Letter S has another bid. Letter T, Lando Skiff, Tri-Logo, going to Adrian Coate for $180. Adrian Coate's a good dude there. Back when my mom passed away, he did come over and help us pack up everything and everything. He's a sweetheart, so much love, Adrian. I appreciate you. Going once, going twice, going thrice. One of those wonderful things where I met a wonderful person that lives in my hometown from when I was a little kid, and I met him through the IC. Next up, Dine Numb, that Tri-Logo mint on card, steal of a deal there for Mr. Brian Campbell at $2.95. That's a tough one to get. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Toasted Ravioli Tuesday. That sounds delicious, man. I am Italian, so I do like the Italian food. And that sounds delicious. I think I would trade that for tacos, to be fair. I do like tacos, but ravioli is better. Next up, Mike D. Tenio from YouTube there. We got the Han Solo Hoth on the debut card. Letter W, beautiful card right there. Tough one to find. Going once, going twice, going thrice. That is letter W. Next up, we got that beautiful AFA 85 Luke Stormtrooper. Going to Mr. Zill. Gonna meet you down at Dollar General, brother. Make sure to hit us up and we'll get it all scheduled out. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Beautiful piece. Sold. That one's really nice. And Adrian Coate, look at that. After all your poking and prodding, you're still walking away with the beauty of a Biker Scout. That one is so nice, man. It'll be a perfect addition to your Biker Scout collection. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $5.85 on the Tri-Logo Biker. Stunning piece, stunning grade. 85 grade on him. There you go, sold. Next up, Jord Dusat, 85, AFA 85, Jord Dusat. He's going to Matthew Michael for $210. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. See, Adrian, patience is a virtue. Next up, the Rogue One theatrical poster, double-sided, go to Rockcliffe Custom Homes for 75 bones. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Sold. Yeah, remember, bids over $100 must be a minimum of $5 or more. Bids over $200 must be a minimum of $10 or more. Sold. Next up, we got new bid here. Black Bespin Guard, letter F, going to Mr. Miller. Going once, going twice, going thrice. It's Miller time. Next up, molded leg variant Han Solo Hoth, only for $78. That is a steal of a deal. Congratulations to Mr. Massey Michael, taking that one down. Sold. A little victory celebration for Massey Michael right there. Beautiful piece. Next up, Tusken Raider complete, going to Mr. Walsh. $35 hairs. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Still getting a lot of action on P. We're at 210 on P, 210 on P. Get in your bids on P. It's going to be where we end the night. All right, next up, we got another bid on P. Next up, Kyle Bolenball on letter S, 440. Leia Bespin, 4-line offer. Still a steal of a deal on her. Congratulations, sir. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Mr. Kyle Bolenball. All right, and last but not least, we got letter P, that sealed sail skiff. And I'm going to call it, so if you want to get in on it, now is the time. I know we got a couple bidders on that one. All right, we're going to call it for Mr. Darren Oscovare. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! Desert Sail Skiff, sealed in box. And that's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for joining me for Taco Tuesday. I sure do appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the Imperial Commissary, the best Facebook group in the world. And remember, it takes only 3 things to be a great member of the IC. And what are they? You got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow this hobby we love so much. Thank you very much for being part of the IC and part of Taco Tuesday. Good night.
Alright, Taco Tuesdays, it's throwback Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Hungry for treasure from a galaxy far away. Tune into Taco Tuesday, it's the ultimate display. Vintage Star Wars gold, deals that never miss. Only on the IC, feel the force in every bid. Incredible finds beam straight to your screen. Every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central, come live the dream. From rare Boba Fett to that Falcon you adore, Taco Tuesday's got the goods and so much more. Looking for that Falcon or a figure still sealed? Where